Hi, it's Dave Diegelman with Equity Real Estate here for our September 2023 market report. And let's look at the numbers. We're very stable right now in our marketplace. It's interesting because you would think with interest rates being as high as they are, that the market would have kind of tumbled further, but we're seeing, in fact, this week we had a little reduction in interest rates. But our market doesn't always get affected as drastically as other markets by interest rates. And there's still demand for housing, there's still new houses going up, and there's still existing houses being sold. So let's look at our sold listings first of all. And you can see we peaked out in the May-June area, which is typical for us. Normally get a much bigger surge in here, which is the March-April. But we had a lot of rain last year, and it was cold during that time, so we didn't get as many people flocking to southern Utah for our mild winters, maybe. Let's call it that. But anyway, right now we're down at around 360 sold listings for that closed out in August, and last year we were at about the same. We were at 380. So that's pretty stable. If we add in the active listings, obviously, this flattens out a little bit, but we're sitting about 1,500. We actually, when I open up the MLS, we just surpassed 1,580, and we'll probably go into the 1,600 range, just like we did last year. Listing prices, the active median list price is up at about 600,000, and it's been very stable there. And this doesn't reflect individual home prices. We have slid about 10% from our high of 2022, but that already happened, and we're kind of in a stability phase right now. So you can see last year our sold median sale price was at $485,000. Right now we're at $455,000. Again, it's not comparing a like home to a like home. It's just where we're at in our median sale price. Absorption rate in months. So this is how many how many properties are on the market versus how many sell. So our absorption rate is just around 4% or 4 months. It's been that way for quite a while. Sold to list ratio. You can see the sold to list ratio. This is what the percentage of the final sale price versus the original listing price is. Sold to list is at 95.9%, so 96%. It's been there for several months. I anticipated it'll probably stay there and then start dropping in the October, November range. So this is a great opportunity for buyers because there's some negotiations going on. Sometimes sellers are willing to buy down points, contribute to closing costs, or even look at contingent offers where the buyer has to sell a home first. So, and again, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, that was non-existent in our market almost. So we're in a healthy market right now. Days on market, we've been hovering at around 60 to 70 days. And typically the days on the market goes up when the market slows down. And you can see that during the January, February, March. It was slower. It was up at 75. Now we're at about 70. So again, very healthy marketplace. During the peak of our market in 2021, 2022, we were way down, and we were down in the 1 month range. So that's kind of unhealthy. Price volume, you can see the sold sale volume last year was at, so this is for 1 month, 234 million, and right now we're at about 205 million, so a slight decline from last year, and we'll see that decline a little bit as we go into the fall. But again, a healthy marketplace. So let's look at the price categories that we have here. One of the things that really surprised me is that the combined 300,000 to 349 and 350 to 399 were kind of higher in the ranks than a lot of times in the past. And I've attributed this to a lot of condos on the market, but also things like double wides and different properties that sell with manufactured homes. That tends to be a trend right now. So that marketplace is pretty strong. Still 500 to 750 is our strongest single category, and 750 to a million comes in number third place, and 400 to 450 is going to come in, well, really on par with 450 to 499. They're right about there. But the $1 to $2 million marketplace, we don't have huge numbers in that, but it's still very strong. And on the pending sales, these are the ones that are under contract that we don't know how much they're under contract for. We only know the list price. Pending is going to parallel what the sold listings were. So nothing news breaking on the sold listings. It's just kind of interesting that the 500 to 750 is still predominantly our strongest market segment that we have. So no surprise to me, because that's where we're seeing a lot of the homes and a lot of inventory and people coming in from different areas purchasing here. Active listings, they pretty much reflect what the sold listings are. But the biggest category here is the 500 to 750. And then we go into the 750 to a million, still very strong, lots of inventory, so lots to choose from. So that's pretty much where our market is right now. We have a very healthy market. It's stable. Is this a good time to buy? Well, one of my mortgage broker friends says date the rate, but marry the property. And that is so true. We expect that rates are going to be high for a while, and that they will eventually come down some. I don't think we'll ever see the 3% rates again. But right now, we're just hovering at the 50-year median rate, which is close to 8%. So we're under 7% right now. We're at 6.5 to 6.35. You can see those numbers on my actual market report. If you want to click on the market report link that is in the description underneath this video, you can do that, and I've got a lot more details that are in there. Anyway, God bless you. Have a great fall season.